Hey guys, welcome back to Wealth Circuit Investing, where our goal is to inspire you, the passive income investor. Today, I want to follow up on a question from one of the listeners of this YouTube channel who asked the question about a particular stock and why I'm interested in that stock. So I want to share that with you today, and there's some really interesting stuff going on with this company. I think it's really important for passive income investors like me and like you to be aware of what's going on with this company. It's really important, and I'm glad you're here watching this video today. So with that, let's get started. Hey guys, Kevin Burgess back again with another video. I am excited about this video. I think it's going to be really good for both of us to understand what's going on with this company. It could be a great opportunity. Obviously, there's risk in any investment, so I'm not recommending that anybody invest in this company. I can tell you that I am invested in it, and I am increasing my investment in it just because of what I will share with you today on this video. And this company is no other than Pinnacle West Capital Corporation. Now, we're going to walk through some things here that are unique to utilities, and we're also going to talk about the history of the company a bit, because I think it's all important to understand the story behind why we invest. So at Wealth Circuit Investing, we like to try to understand the story behind the story. And there is a story here, and I want to share it with you today. So let's get started. So first of all, I always like to look at the dividend safety score of any company. And for Pinnacle West Capital Corporation, it is a dividend safety score of 70, according to Simply Safe Dividends. Now, secondly, I want to point out that in October 2021, the ACC, which is the Arizona Company Commission, which has authority for the rates that are paid by the utility customers to their utilities. Now, in October 21, the ACC moved to decrease Pinnacle's allowed return on equity from 10% to 8.7%. This ruling is worse than what management considered its worst case. This was a big deal at the time. In October 21, the stock plummeted. You can see it on the chart here on the screen. The stock plummeted, and for good reason, because the company was now going to make less money. So that's a little history on the company. Now let's talk about what's going on in prices today for utilities. So first of all, it appears that the Fed is not going to reduce interest rates as fast as they had originally thought, and as fast as investors were predicting that they would. Now, what does this mean for capital-intensive companies like utilities? What it means is that their borrowing costs are going to be higher. And the market responded to that today. I mean, check this out. And today, the stock of Pinnacle West went down by 2%. There was no news from the company. There was nothing that the company did one way or the other. This was strictly the market taking a look at these future rates and deciding that this company stock was worth less today than it was yesterday. And you can see that for the day, it closed at $68.70. Now, when I look at what the analysts are saying, the forecast is for this stock, they're on average saying that this stock should be around $76.13 in 1 year. That gives them about an 11% upside. So you're talking about maybe 16% total return over a year's time. That's not too shabby, actually, especially from a utility. But I want to point out something that I don't think are on the radar screens of people around the investing world. So let's take a look at some interesting news that has come about recently. Pinnacle West has a subsidiary called Arizona Public Service, which is APS for short. You can see on this chart that APS has a rate case in front of the ACC. Now, different this time is that the ACC staff is recommending 9.68%, and the administrative law judge just came in and recommended that the company be allowed to return 9.55%. So let's take a look at where this history has gone. So first of all, it went from 10% down to this 8.7%. The commission then came back, sometime later, and they upped it from 8.7 to 8.9%. So they're now sitting at 8.9%. The Consumers Council, or the RUCO, has recommended an 8.2% return on equity. I don't think that's even reasonable, and I don't think the commission will even recognize that as a viable solution. So you have 8.9%. The administrative law judge says 9.55. The commission staff says 9.68, and the company is asking for 10.25. What will it be? The ACC will make that determination. So there's still a lot of risk out there, right? We don't know what they're going to do. They have full authority over this return on equity. But I will tell you, this return on equity, small movements make a big difference to the company. So even if it goes from 8.9 to 9.0 or 9.1 or 9.2, this is going to make a big difference to the company, especially if it goes to 9.5. I mean, that would be a monumental event for the company. Their stock price would move, not because of interest rates, not because of the macroeconomic environments, but because of a specific event for this company. So the commission has three choices. The choices are to reduce the return on equity, to leave the return on equity the same, or to increase the return on equity. I personally believe that they will look to increase the return on equity. And you may ask, why do you say that? What makes it different now than it was 2 years ago? What makes it different now is that there are new commissioners on the Utility Commission in Arizona. This changes the landscape. There's only 5 members to begin with. So we're looking at the possibility of the commission revising the return on equity for APS, which has tremendous upside for shareholders of Pinnacle West. So when are they going to do that, you ask? And that's a great question. I'm glad you asked it. The Arizona Corporation Commission expects to consider the rate request on February 22nd of this year. What that means is the earnings release for Pinnacle West will come out February 27th. That gives enough time for this commission ruling to come out and for Pinnacle West to actually give us an idea of what this means to them on the 27th. So what am I going to do? I am actually building this position even higher in the portfolio. It is now overweight. I may overweight it a little bit more, but I really expect the commission to have a positive ruling for the company in this. And I think it'll benefit not only the company and its shareholders, but also the customers. So with that, I think it would be good to put on all of our calendars this Pinnacle West earnings call. And I'm going to do a video right after that to see if we were right, wrong, or something in between. So obviously this is a prediction on my part. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I think there's a lot of potential. Obviously it's your portfolio. You can decide whatever you want to do with it. So my purpose here is to inspire you, to inspire you to look deeper into these companies and help kind of figure out where these portfolios should go in the future. Now, if you like videos like this, let me know by clicking that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you along for the journey. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get to see the follow-up on this after February 27th to see how it actually went down. Also, I've created a Discord server and would invite you to join that. It is free to join. If you just follow the link in the comments to this video, you will see a link to the Discord server. And we're now over 50 members. Now, these 50 members are solid investing people. We are a group of people who want to invest. We want to understand what we're investing in. We want to help each other make the best decisions that we can make. So when I say there's 50 people, these are 50 active people. These are 50 people who are serious about investing. And if you want to be a part of that group, just click on that link in the comments to this video, and I would love to see you there. I'm on there frequently, and so we can chat, we can talk about different things, but there's also a group of people that have great comments in that Discord as well. Also, if you want to get more engaged in this channel, and maybe there's things that you hear on here that have helped you grow as an investor, that have maybe given you an idea about an investment. If you want to show appreciation for that and get more engaged in this process, I've got a link in the comments below to buy me a coffee, which will help you see how you can do that. There are various ways to do that. And if you're a collaboration supporter of this channel, you're going to see things like this. So any investment in my portfolio, I take the time to go through the earnings call and I make notes about what I hear and I share those with my collaboration members. You can see what this looks like. It basically shows the notes, it shows the takeaways from those notes, and also what I plan to do in the wealth circuit investing portfolio based on what I heard in the earnings call. So that's a little snippet of the things that are available to those of you who want to be more engaged, more involved in this channel. I really appreciate all you guys watching. You mean the world to me. I love you all, and I look forward to us growing together as investors. So with that, I'm going to let you go, and I will see you on the next video.